balancing your pride is all about being ready to be honest with yourself and letting go of needing to be right or needing to be the best, and having self-respect, wanting respect, and having standards. I think when those things are unbalanced, then you throw pride in the wrong places, in the wrong situations. For instance, something or a subject that you are not knowledgeable about, you will sit there and tell another person that has had the experience, did the studying, and know of multiple other people within this subject that they are incorrect, they are wrong, because that's not what you've seen, that's not what you heard, and that's what you personally highly doubt, right? This is going on a lot right now on social media, Twitter, IG, comments. That's why people turn their comments off. Clubhouse is a whole lot of different people from different places with a lot to say, and they know either too little or they know too much, and they want to dictate a room, they want to dictate a chat, and if you don't agree with them, then they have to block you or kick you out of it because you're going against the rules. Facebook is like this now. Facebook is policing thoughts and opinions and comments. You put a comment on Facebook right now and someone will not like it and report it, then Facebook will put you on punishment for having an opposite of opinion or having an opinion about a subject where they deem it to be terroristic, because a lot of people don't agree with what you're talking about. A lot of people are not knowledgeable about what you're talking about, so you must be somebody that's going against the grain. You must be a part of a cult. So we have to block you. We have to turn your ability to talk off. We have to turn your ability to comment off. We have to turn your ability to not share a story from your IG. Listen. Sometimes I wish the shit people talked about the girl got merch. I got you on sweatshirts. I got you on long sleeve tops. I got you on hoodies. I got you on masks if you pro mask out here, okay? I even got you on, bags, you know what I'm saying? On the sign that you need to hide your stash in. Fanny Pack World, I got y'all too. Check out She Gets It Shop on Teespring, okay? I got y'all with the merch, all right? Now back to this show, because y'all need this information, because one thing I'm tired of is what I've been seeing and what I've been hearing, and we all need reality checks. We just do. For a fact, could only come from people who are professionals in that subject and can be sued by saying the wrong thing. But at the same time, you're taking away the option of freedom of speech. And what is freedom of speech if you can't go on the internet and talk amongst other imperfect people about something you feel or that is opinion? Then there is no freedom of speech. Freedom of speech in the United States is an illusion. People in China, they understand that there is no freedom of speech because you can't talk about certain shit. You can't do certain shit or they will lock your ass up. U.S. likes to say how, they're the best place to live, the greatest country on earth, but they have different policies and laws where they block out your ability to have freedom of speech, especially if your skin is not pale. Okay? And that is the reality. So, please find your balance and pride. Okay, and save the relationships that you do have, the ones you have left. Most people who are too prideful don't really have a lot of great relationships with people because people get tired. People get tired of every discussion turning into an argument. People get tired of you having to be the loudest in the room, you always having to be right. And just because people agree with you doesn't mean that people agree with you. Sometimes people agree with prideful people so they can shut up. Sometimes people agree with prideful people because they know the routine. They know what you're doing, what you can't have the self-control to stop yourself from doing. They know you always have to have a reason to speak. You have to be right. You looking for an argument every time. And it's just like, oh my God, don't you get tired? Do prideful people really get tired? And prideful people will be wrong as all hell, as long as they look good being wrong. So much they gotta be wrong in the right way. If you gonna be wrong, you better look good being wrong. Like, what is that? What's wrong with saying, you know what? Okay, I'm just here to listen. I don't know anything about that subject, so I'm just here to listen. That's interesting. Oh, yeah, I can't help you with that. I don't know anything about that. I'm sorry. Is there anything else I can help you with? Like, there are other words that you can use other than, man, trust me. I know what I'm saying. Man, I got this much money. I went to this school. I drive this car. You think I don't know about money? Look how much money I got. You think I don't know about finances? Look how much finances I got. I may not have started a business, but I can tell you that you're doing it the wrong way. How am I doing the wrong way, sir? How am I doing it the wrong way, ma'am, if you have never started a business? Well, what you need to do is you need to do X, Y, and Z. Well, the updated version of me going to this building or me going to this establishment last week saying I have to have this in this document and then I could go ahead and do this. Well, when I did my business or my uncle did their business, 10 years ago, that's not what we had to do. Well, check your facts. Check your facts before you open your mouth. What happened to people checking their facts? What happened to people just shutting up if they have nothing good to say? Like, can we get back to that? A lot of people with pride don't know how to apologize. And that's what's stopping you from having good relationships in business. That's what's stopping you from having good relationships with your relatives and your kids and your spouse. A lot of people were loved. A lot of private people were loved, honored, respected, and their pride got in the way. And the person who loved, respect them, and established a commitment with them, they just couldn't take it. They couldn't take it. It's too exhausting. The relationship is too exhausting. Are they handsome? Yes. Are they pretty and gorgeous? Yes. Can they dress? Yes. Do they have their own business? Yes. Are they successful? Yes. Do they go to school? Yes. Well, what's wrong with them? Their personality is trash. Their character is trash. Like, everything is like, gotta be them. Spotlight, spotlight, spotlight. They have to be right. Why didn't you come to me? They don't feel right if they wasn't included. And if somebody else knows a little bit more, they feel embarrassed or they feel insecure. And it's just a lot. It's a lot. Like, even when people go to social events. Have you ever gone to a social event with someone that needs to be the center of attention, and you go to the social event and you know other people, and other people start talking to you at a social event because that's what the fuck you do at a social event, and the other person feels insecure or starts to have an attitude or gets really distant and quiet and doesn't want to talk to anybody, but they came to a motherfucking social event. And my eyes are wide as shit right now because I need y'all to understand how stupid that is. Why go to a social event if you're not going to be social? Why get annoyed that people know the person that you're with at the social event and you want to tag along like a dingleberry in their butt cheek? Scatter out. Be able to work a room. Be able to introduce yourself to other people. Why come to a social event to be a crab? Okay? And then if you're the person with the person that's too prideful and doesn't like not being the center of attention. If you're with them, you start to feel a weight that you have to entertain them and make sure that they're having a good time and make sure that they're comfortable. Nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to do that. So prideful people, you could be prideful. You can be, excited and happy about your achievements in life and have a standard and happy about what you got and what you do and how much money you got. You could be all those things. But if you let that pride get all outside, if you let that pride get out of hand, you're going to be lonely as fuck with your things, your accolades, your money, your cars, your big houses, and all the people you know that don't want to be around you. So find some balance in that pride. Okay? Use it when need be. Don't live on it. Use it when need be. And it is okay to not have the answer. It is okay to not be the loudest. It is okay to not be the smartest. And it is okay to not have shit. Do you hear this? Do you hear this silence? Yes, this is a space where your ad could be played about your product, where your ad could be played about your business, about your show, because I believe we can all be great on different shows and platforms. So if you're looking for ad space right now, your ad could be playing here instead of me talking and instead of this silence. So next time when I do an episode and you want to promote your show, your business, or your services, hit me up at shegetsit.pod@gmail.com. Now back to my show. Don't say I never gave y'all anything. I'm giving you the space to be great. Shit to say. That's why the Lord invented human beings who had the intelligence to create glass cups so you can pour drinks in them and sip while other people talk. And the Lord gave you a mouth so you can chew while other people talk. And sometimes the Lord gave you beautiful or thin-ass lips so you could shut the fuck up. Because you prideful people, y'all do not need to know everything. Y'all do not need to be in the mix every day, every time. And y'all don't have to be right. My name is Shan. This is She Gets It. I was not saying this to be rude. I did not have anybody particularly in mind when I did this episode. It's just such a turn off to be around a person that always has to be right, always has to know it all. It's exhausting. I'm exhausted to talk about it. Goddamn. Where's my water? Shit.